Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back. This is the Bad 300, and what we are looking at here is Space Pirates and Zombies 2. It is an intriguing little game that caught my eye. It was released back in May of this year. It's got pretty positive reviews so far. And, come on. My computer's being so slow right now, but it's by MinMax Games. It's an action, adventure, indie RPG, simulation, strategy, early access. That's a mouthful in and of itself. And here's some of the stock gameplay footage of it. Now, let's get into the game itself. Let's look at the options. You have various things. You can invert your axis. Engine thrust stays constant after releasing the button, or you can have throttle. It gives you the option of sound, which of course music we got turned down, and then graphics, display, controller preferences. I'm using the good old clickety-clack keyboard. So let's go single player. Let's load a game, and we're gonna go, should be this one here, load. Now this is your main game board, and the white ones are unowned. These are the different factions. There's a few. Right now we're here. Now what we want to go to is this right here. And these are, I guess you'd call them lore nodes. And you click scan and view.
Following the Dark Infection, a few scientists established a group dedicated to the investigation of the Dark Entity. They reached out to the best and brightest survivors the Void had to offer. Unfortunately, they were plagued by constant bandit attacks.
But that gives you an idea of what's in there, and these are all the different lore points. Some of them are just derp. Now we're going to go to here, which this is 2 gears. This is scrap. And we are going to ransack the scrap. Now this one here is for the cloning facility. And see up here we have 90 goons. These are goons. These are fuel. Which right now we're a pretty light ship, so we're doing good on res.
Signal detected.
But now see, we're gonna this res here, and we're gonna ransack it. And if they see us, that pisses them off that we took their res. Now this is another.
Awareness expanded.
Oh, see, look at that. Landed right on top of one. Come on. There we go. Now, boom. Scan. Because I want to skip that. And right now I'm just trying to get this map cleared. Now, let's go and enter a star base, and we'll show that to you. Now, you can fight them, which would be a bad idea at the moment. Arena where you can practice basically fighting. Trade speaks for itself. Fix your ship, they'll give you a price. Visit the junkyard, which has random parts. We'll visit that here in a second. And then the fund expands. If you fund their expansion, you give them X number of scrap so they can make their base builder. But first, let's go visit the junkyard here, and I will show you the shipbuilding menu. This is our current ship. Now you see up here in the corner where it says we have three of 4 cores. So let's break the front end off, and then we have, these are pretty basic cores, as you see over here. So we will attach that core, reattach our front end, Now, the junkyards are never going to have very good items. As we can see here, they all have pretty much the same things that we got. Now, let's attach. But you can see the weapons there. What are you? Are you a missile? Good. That one takes down missiles. Now let's exit out of here. Go back to the star map, and we're going to see if we can't get into a fight here. Who is? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Yep, we want to join him. Which, see, that made the red team happy.
Mode activated.
Now we're
Target locked.
he does target locking and several things, and I found some of the letters to be sticky. We got turbo boost, and when stuff is incoming, you have a shield booster. As you see, our shield status down here in the bottom.
Target locked. Obliterated. Position engaging.
Come on, shields.
How did I get here?
Okay, this area is cleared. That up there is your power core. Every so often, when this little white thing underneath your weapons reduces, you will pop out a core. Now these are, and you, yes, you can actually bump into.
Engaging.
Send those guys off to there. Boom, boom. You can bump into asteroids, send them off to other people.
Target locked.
These are part of the infection. But I don't see any in here that I'm looking for. Okay. If you can get the enemy ship near
Target locked.
one of these.
Obliterated.
Ooh. And yeah, your tractor beam does work too. And blow those up.
Relay point set at hand.
And then you blow up these little and yeah, the other container there had special ability. So like that added to my armor. You'll find one that do armor, one that do shields. Let's see if we have any over here. Yeah, I think that we have another armor over here. And in the bottom right hand corner, we have a little bar graph that tells us our available thruster. Okay, see that guy there?
Engaging.
You blow him up and you come in, tractor beam, boom. And you just seen the core eject right there. Now watch as soon as we get our power back.
Engaging.
Now that little guy there is a bonus ship, and I will show you him in a minute. Okay, for now, let's we hit the tab, the star map, and we shall take all. Okay, we got another one here. Kaboom is neutral and he's fighting bandits. So let's join in there and fight against these bandits. And as we've seen, we just passed an armor.
Target locked. Obliterating.
Okay, see if we can get, and you can even use your ship as a battering ram. And you can also zoom in and lock on specific components to shoot off. And here we go. This one right here is a shield. Let's break him and suck him in, and you will watch our shields boost. Now, the other thing you can do, if you hit R, it'll cause your weapons to reload. Q cycles your weapons type. F, there we go. F sends you out to and gives you control of your little fighters. So you can fly out here and go. Which, you guessed it, these guys are not very effective. They are pretty weak, but as you play the game more, it changes their stats. Let's tab star map, and we can take all. Now in an area like this, we can click on the wreckage, move to, and scavenge.
Cargo acquired.
And we just got some cargo. So now let's look here at our strike craft. We have one. It's called the yacht. It is fairly weak, and you're allowed, let's go, auto repair. You're allowed so many, I think you start off with 2 to 3. Let's go ship assembly. Now, if anything pulls up here, you will, it will show in inventory. Anything with an E is what's attached to you, so hide. Okay, this that is in red, I am keeping that because I can't use it yet because it requires level 10. So once I hit level 10, I will be able to use it. Now, as I said, these are all over the place. The eventual goal is to take a place like this, move to, and then build a star base. But this is how much it costs, and being that this is a fairly new game, I do not have it. But here is a res. Let's ransack.
Resource acquired.
And anybody can steal your res just like you can steal anybody else's res farm.
Signal detected.
Now, it said signal detected. That means, well, there should have been a thing in here, and there wasn't. Ooh.
Awareness expanded.
Let's go. Come on. Zoom in. Scavenge, there we go. And we did not get anything. Oh well. Now these little tags on there, that means somebody has put a bounty out on building a base
Map
here.
updated.
The yellow and blue team both have, and I guess you got to be part of their team to look at that. What if you build a star base there for said faction?
Scanning area.
Now, what do you need to start or to join a faction that already exists? Well, you look for one, and you can use your arrow keys to actually control your ship. Now we got another fight right here. Let's go to here and let's join the fight for the blue team.
Cataloging mode activated.
Can I go away now?
And there is energy. Okay.
Engaging.
And he is making a run for the exit. And I doubt we will be able to catch him, because he is almost to the exit. Yep, see, he started to exit the map. Which means we don't get a whole lot. Area cleared. Well, we got a little bit of stuff. Let's scavenge.
Pillaging successful.
And we was able to get a few things.
Game saved. Signal detected.
You can never reason with a bandit.
I'm gonna drink the marrow from your boys. Thank you.
Okay, so we have increased our status with this individual commander. Okay, I don't see the... No, this guy is not going to the exit.
Target locked. Obliterated.
That ship's obliterated. There we go. And it's always fun to blow up this ring.
Why
There we go.
That is like a baby steal.
Okay, let's get out of here before he blows. Area clear. Now, remember me telling you about the tractor beam? You can actually sling boulders to people, but if parts and pieces break off of a ship, you can actually tractor them back on. And see, we made all the blue happy too. Scavenge.
Cargo acquired.
And there we go. Now,
Game
if
saved.
we get enough people, you'll see something called capital transport. Move to. Join the fight for the capital transport. And hopefully we don't die.
Mode activated.
Can I go away now?
Engaging.
Okay, he's trying to run now that somebody else joined the fight. Tell you what, that's a heck of a little gun. And I doubt we will be able to kill him in time.
Shields offline.
Oh, now we're taking pretty good damage. Yeah, that's okay. We're messing him up pretty good too. And he escaped. But, see that part there came off his ship. And there's our shields back. Now we can go and break one of those things to restore our shields, but that's not that important. Take all, and then scavenge.
Pillaging successful.
There we go. Now if we get too many people, we'll
It
get...
should be noted that all wings, noses, and engine modules have onboard weapon systems. Lasers tend to nullify.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. All the voices are robotic right now. That is supposed to get fixed. Okay, join faction relations. See, we could actually join the blue faction because we're positive enough in the relation. Let's move to here. And then we're going to go trade. And what are we going to trade? See, we can buy parts from him. But the main thing we need to do is get rid of there. Those guys.
Game saved.
And then we're going to go back to transport. Move to. And we're going to join the fight on the transport side.
Battle item mode activated.
Keep buzzing. Feels
Now,
like sport.
see, we're going to... And we're going to back him off now. And see, our main ship continues to engage.
This one's filthy.
And he is done.
Engaging.
Now, see, if you could blow, see those parts right there. If we had an open spot, we could tractor beam those on.
Disengaging.
There we go. And battle 1 to the star map. And see, that time we get a slicer. Right, we got a part take all. Now we just angered the one guy. Scavenge.
Cargo acquired.
Look at that. And we got another part. Collect. And we're going to scavenge again.
Game
And
saved.
nothing else is there. So now let's go back to the base, and you see we're now 21 of 14. So we can now join the blue. And in the regular game, you actually have to. This is free mode. Now in this one, the zombies don't come till later.
Chronological awareness expanded.
But they do come and they hit hard. Now you can actually go in and attack a base. Which... bandits and... let's go in on the dentist side.
I guess that's good enough.
which will help improve my relations with him some. Okay, this guy might be running
Target locked. Obliterated.
towards the door. Still a fairly simple craft. Well, let's see if we can break some parts apart. There we go. Ooh, those are some infected ships because we have these. Okay, and we have no shields. And diminished thrusters.
Target locked. Obliterated.
And right there is a shield booster.
Engaging.
Ooh.
Is this thing on?
Let's get over here and get some shields. And of course we have almost no thrust. And let's go ahead and hit this guy here. Now that battle we did take a pretty good beating on. And that almost got us back to full shield. So let's to star map. Take all, of course.
In the not-so-distant future,
And
when the ship is
perfect.
exploding and your flesh is melting off your skeleton, I want you to remember the terrible, terrible choice you made here today.
Okay, reserve strike crafts. Increase the total number of strike crafts. Increase the reactor reload speed. Well, I tell you what, the more strike craft you have in reserve, the better. And of course, we got a new core slot. So let's go here. Move to scavenge.
Slacker!
And really, we are gonna surrender the cargo. We need to surrender 892, so let's go with that. Maybe 892. There we go.
You kids are really stupid!
Cargo acquired.
Well, I got some of it back.
Pillaging successful.
And we are getting out of here and back to blue space. So,
Give me that! Kick your snotty butt! Really
We're gonna
should
fight.
learn some manners.
because I'm going to guess some of the blue guys are going to come and help me.
Weapon mode
Think I'm
activated.
gonna go away now?
Yeah.
Engaging.
And as you see, we are still fairly hurting from our last battle. Shields. we got some reinforcements coming in. And this is what happens when you forget to heal up in between. And we just got a kill on him.
Have my gratitude.
And as you've seen, he was happy. Take all. Now if we want, nope, didn't see it. Scamming.
Cargo acquired.
Collect.
Game saved.
Nope, no more. So what we need to do, we're going to come see, we can fix right here, which uses your goons up, or you can go to a base and pay scrap. And then of course
Somehow, for some,
we
keep in mind
have,
that the more
yes, see, that uses a lot, that uses a little.
Alert. The mother.
Yes, I know.
now that we're making a name for us,
We should get noticed. I got noticed. Let's move to. And then we will repair ship. Apparently it still needs a little repair, but I'm not too worried about it. Trade. Okay, I got plenty gliders. I got one nose, but no subcores. I need a subcore. It's pricey, but it'll be well worth it. Okay, close. Now, let's go to symbol ship. It can be a little picky with where you place it. Now, once your ship gets to a certain size, fires a volley of flyby wired shield disrupting ions. Kind of actually like that idea. What does that one do? A weak short range emitter. So I'm sure the only one I have to go over here. Now, what are you? Fast moving tracking missiles, good for tracking ships and small strike craft. Okay, 620. Yeah, that one's definitely a lot better. And whenever stuff happens, see, this is a level 2 by the 2 stars. That means it is boosted off the base. Okay, now we actually have a slightly larger ship and a few more things. Now let's go here. We really didn't need to go there, but that's okay. And we're going to join this blue faction. Welcome to the family. Now, any place we find those base
Signal
wrenches,
detected.
and just because we're part of his faction now, he still gets pissed off when he sees us take things that are not ours. And we got people there taking the res. There's the scrap. Let's go right here. Oh. There we go. We're going to go right here. Nobody has this area claimed yet. And we're going to ransack. And like I said, is somebody puts
Awareness
a
expanded.
that one's been ransacked pretty good, but that is this game in a nutshell. Is it worth the current price? Yes, it's quite a nice game. Hoping that there is a lot more where that's coming from. And until the next time, we will catch you on the flip side. Bye bye.